Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before, 2 plays already in the end zone.
Because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, that was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody?
Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That'll be caught by the rookie, Josh Palmer. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now Herbert off the bootleg. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To the air again, Herbert. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
And going deep for Hill. Let's call inside the 20. And all the way. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 78 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and Herbert has it knocked free, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Oh, they hit my ball. And it's intercepted.
Oh, man.
Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's caught right side by Palmer. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Justin Herbert looking comfortable here in season number 2. He looked comfortable in season number 1 for that matter. But what's the game plan for defending and trying to limit him?
Oh, you've asked a really difficult question there because you're right. Year 1, he looked like a 5-7-year veteran, and he's only going to continue to get better. But with a guy who throws such a pretty ball and has such a great arm, throwing the long ball has got to be a field. Doesn't mean he can't make all the other throws, but I want to take those away first and make him beat me by being accurate and dinking and dunking all the way downfield.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
No doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And complete, right side to Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
I've seen 3 people wear the number.
First red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Back to throw here, Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Herbert's throw taken in by Cook. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And Cook has it, left side. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Donald Parham. And the Chargers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
It's freaking.
And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone.
But that was bad to be such a team.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 20. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, one touchdown. Tyreek Hill doing it again with his 3rd touchdown.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown.
The direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
You got him going middle again.
On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Oh, man, dang.
Nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hey, you would not do that.
Operating from the red zone.
Knock him out.
Over the middle, complete.
Oh, I thought that was a 10. I swear to God, I thought that was a 10.
Inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Out of the gun, Herbert. The quick slant caught. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Steven Anderson punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown. Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you.
Patrick Mahomes.
Defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They go play fake. Mahomes. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in, and he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. And again, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. This is caught. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Here's Herbert. And his throw here is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver, because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done, and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Bring it! Bring it!
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Defense. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Hardman on the return. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill! 74 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes. Someone delivering it accurately. Offensive line giving him time to throw the ball. A true team record, but he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and a route is on here in this 1st half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. L.A. set to take over again on offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Herbert on first down now. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that drops the deficit from 28 to 25. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your...
And this is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 70 yards. And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And a route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in this. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return will stop right around the 25.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball and field goal.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Nicole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will swell by 1 more. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. He'll try to generate some more steam on offense down to the scoreboard second quarter. Not necessarily his fault, but he's always a guy they want to get extra involved.
Keep finding ways for him to get the football. Keep force-feeding him in that way. Get to the half. Kind of reboot. Start over again to try and erase the other things that have them down on the scoreboard.
They'll be looking for a little more juice here in the second quarter before they do hit that halftime locker room. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Chargers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's Ty Long now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35.
They are not ready for us.
Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 37 yards. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. He's probably someone they want to get more involved at this point. Second quarter down on the scoreboard, you know that he can be a threat.
And because he's such a threat, as well as so productive, I'm with you on this. They've got to get him the ball more, give him more opportunities for them to have a chance to erase that lead.
Certainly they'll be looking to get him even more in the mix this go-around.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Why is the quarterback going to ghost like that?
Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, Herbert. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Sack lunch.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. After the sack on 1st down, Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back.
I'm taking it home.
For a Chiefs touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Butker on for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Bro, this second time in a row, he'll kneel. Bro, he didn't kneel. Oh, my God.
The Chargers are going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Keep a track of it.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To try again after the sack. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Chris Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. So due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this 3rd quarter. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the gun, Herbert on. Look at how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Looking downfield for Kelsey. He's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Buying time to his left. Stays on his feet. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
Yes, sir. That's my plan.
6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to them quickly and put the quarterback down.
And that will be caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. DeMarcus Robinson. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready for this next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Once more, here's Eckler. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll try the air now with Herbert. 1st down and more for Allen. And finally brought down at the 43.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Palmer. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Herbert off of play action. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 99 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Herbert on 3rd down now. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. And I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And he is just 1 reception away from 10 in this game. I don't know what they need to do defensively, but something has to be altered, does it not? A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And all the way down to the 26. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 26 yards. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? 2 hands.
And now, before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be...
Don't play with me.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will extend this big lead.
I mean, I'm going to lead the way. Go. Ain't no
now
coming
after the
back
touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, You need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
What?
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Madden.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. And it's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. Nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 36 yards. And the Chiefs get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Butker now to add the extra point.
Why the dude on my team number 7, dude on their team number 7?
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown.
Hey, yo. Hey, my friend said he got a score 131 for a touchdown. He sent me a screenshot of it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
If I don't beat it, it's all right.
Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. Herbert. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Cook. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense...
Well, nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Frank Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
From the 50, here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the...
It's caught inside the 25. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill finding the end zone yet again. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. To throw on third down. Herbert throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for L.A. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to...
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 56 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Demarcus Robinson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
to admit I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
3 yards remain for second down.
I got one. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Back to throw. Herbert. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for L.A. Here's Hardman to return. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And going deep for Hill. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up? On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-up.
This is caught by Hill.
What? No, 131. Get it, 131.
Tyreek Hill.
131, bro.
Again.
Check, it was 131.
The Chiefs offense cashes in with 6.
Check, it was 131.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
God dang.
Okay, they went for the fakes off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully.
Look, that's the 4th quarter. I got 5 minutes left, and I'm at 50 points. So I'm going to beat it.
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Not in real life?
Fields this way up at the 17.
Homie, brother.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Let me see those going. I'm going to take a picture of my stuff, too.
And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty
Let me see
indicative of the way this
what it
one's
was.
gone.
139. That's like 137.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert slam right.
I ain't telling you, bro. Did I say that?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I ain't gonna be able to beat it, bro. Yes, I am. I got 5 minutes left, and I'm on. And I got 52 points. I'm gonna beat your jump.
On first down, it's Herbert. And
You
that's
heard me.
incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
2nd and 10.
Oh, you hitting on me? Copy that.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check it.
Herbert back to the air. And it's incomplete.
What's up, dude?
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away, not intercepted.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot,
What you
but
say?
it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Ty Long now. Moving away from about his 35. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channels.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, he flat out can't be stopped. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on.
When you start at your own 20,
I'm for sure being your score, bro. I'm for sure being your score.
Stack the line of scrimmage. They decided, let's not run into that mess. Let's get outside, get to the perimeter, go high, wide, and handsome, and throw that bad boy downfield.
Beautiful ball, good catch, and then it was off to the races, one play and in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
What?
The Charger drive about to get going.
I told you, it's 72 now.
Their last
But I got 3 minutes left.
Football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line.
It's
Tell them
goes,
they control your
I got
fate.
72 points.
Leverage guys.
But
win the line of scrimmage. If you do
it's 3
that,
minutes
you start
left.
to win first down.
So
You win
I'm gonna
second
beat
down.
your score,
And guess
boy.
what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they
I'm
need.
finna beat y'all. I'm finna do it in these last 3 minutes.
Looking to throw
Yeah.
again on
Yeah,
second down.
yeah.
Herbert. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Oh man, you
Sometimes
only got 3
guys get
rushes and
locked into
18
such a
yards.
groove.
How
What do we
many?
call it?
Yeah.
The game's slowing down. They see everything
We got 18
happening
yards,
almost in
3
slow
rushes. You
motion. They
tired,
see the
boy.
lanes develop.
You're
I feel like he's
suck
right there.
Well, and you want
That's
this from your
your
leader,
home,
right?
way
With this
better than
deficit.
me, bro.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs
Wait.
sack.
Damn!
Chris Jones,
Nigga!
my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really
Take a
turning
nap,
in
my
an
boy.
incredible performance.
Hey, go sleep,
Work
my
to
boy.
be done here on 2nd and 16
sleep, my boy.
after the sack. And he drops it incomplete. And
Take a
their
nap, my
struggles
boy.
continue here.
Sleep, my boy. You better eat,
Incomplete
my boy.
pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come
Take a
up with
nap, my
something
boy.
here on 3rd down.
I told you, it's 73.
Now it's
73. Yeah,
And this
73.
is Cook with a grab. And
I got
they'll
2
bring him
more
down right
minutes,
at
bro. I'm finna do
midfield.
this,
He is
jump.
well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th
Hey,
down.
you ready for your
He
score to
wasn't
get
the
beat?
primary target, but I think it was
Yeah,
almost
you ready
like
for your score to get
check
beat?
down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles. A big
You know I'm
tight
finna
end
beat your
couldn't
score,
do
right?
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some
Timothy.
bodies, unable to get it done.
Timothy,
Here's Ty Long now as he's on to
Timothy! Hey, bro.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line.
I'm gonna beat your skull, boy.
KC's offense ready to take over. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles. What does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead.
And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my. He pulled it in. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Flat in the end zone yet again. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute
I'm gonna beat this go chance
in all the rest of their games.
Let's go. 137.
Is on target, and the
Let's
lead
go,
will swell.
I don't think I needed one more. I don't think I needed like six more touch. I don't know. Couple more touch. Hey y'all, I'm saying that because he's right here on the phone. That won't see. I don't need like 6 more, but I don't need like I don't need one more touchdown. Out of it. I didn't know you.
And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
I said, I knew you.
Now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Bro, we got 1 minute left, bro. I'm finna beat it now. Bro, it's 81.
And the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
We got 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Throwing to start the drive.
15 seconds.
Got a man over the
2 minutes and 15 seconds, all right?
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw here, Herbert. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield.
It's defense or what?
Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
3rd and 2, Herbert.
Stop playing with me, boy.
And incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into
I'm
coverage.
definitely going to beat your touchdown.
They're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now on is the punter Long here as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18.
I probably got like 12 yards.
Good return that time. 18 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster? This is taken in at the 5. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I got the empirical numbers.
I got 92.
That in recent years, the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been. It feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. Like the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver.
No, Jay, know your scope finna get beat, but just all. Hey, look, let me stop lying. I got 40, I got 30, I got 33 points with 7 minutes left.
This will come out to the 25.
You heard me.
LA set to take over again on offense.
You heard me. You heard me, dude. I said I got 33 points with 7 minutes and 40 seconds left.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
7 minutes and 40 seconds with 33 points.
Throwing to start the drive.
Yeah, but I got 33 points, though.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath. He'll be dropped after
yes,
a
with 33 points.
Across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you
I'm
come
finna
back
beat your
and make
skull,
a nice
nigga.
safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of
Pitcher,
until they
Russian,
stop
pitcher.
him,
I'm on the phone with
why
pitcher.
not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Oh, he could have caught that seat
too
in
far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg still. This has been a tough game. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. To the air again, Herbert.
Let's go. Terrible.
Incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
I'm taking it home. Yeah, I'm taking it home.
There he goes, left side.
Get off the field.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Such an impressive punt return. 83 on cruise control.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will extend this big lead. Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there.
What?
Fields this way up at the 17.
I'm not telling you, buddy. Wait till I get done, bro.
They get it up past the 30.
I ain't gonna tell you. You have to wait till I get done, because I ain't gonna tell you nothing.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert, and that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Ow! Freak! I hit my foot on the ground so far. It hurt. Look at my
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Ah, this hurt. Awesome.
Herbert now. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Yeah. This is what? Definitely.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
What is that, bro?
It's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Emo Kuzma. What is that? That's some type of
Herbert throwing again.
Emo Kuzma. No, incomplete. Let's go.
And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught right side by Palmer. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there.
3 minutes now.
Inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding
God, it hit my foot on the
his
ground
agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Oh, I know that hurt.
And down inside the 15.
I know that. I know that hurt. They got a touchdown in a couple minutes. They got a touchdown like. I know they got a touchdown.
The handoff. It's Eckler. And he's taken down at the 7.
That's when you get one now.
7.
I see y'all play good y'all touchdown. I see y'all.
Those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Why did you try to run the ball?
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it again, 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
2 minutes left, 2 minutes,
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
You heard me.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from
the 2-minute
don't
hang up.
They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. He's got it. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
No, I got 1 minute. I got 1 minute.
About it. You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
No, oh my God.
Hopkins with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
The heads and the controller. Both of the heads are cost $30 and the controller cost $30. It's $60, bro. What am I doing? Keep dropping this stuff.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Yeah, I got a Griffey controller.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
I forgot I don't have the ball.
In hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And going deep for Hill. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
84-yard touchdown. Hey, I'm going to beat your score, but I ain't telling you what time. I ain't telling you.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. And sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
hey, Timothy.
Be honest.
Don't forget today.
I'm gonna post my.
What has happened.
I'm gonna post my points on my stories. You gotta go look on my story to see how many points I got. You gotta go look on my story to see how many points I got. Cause I ain't gonna tell you. I'm posting on my story.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
I'm almost done with the match. Calm down, dude.
2nd down. Herbert. And the Cheifs
graffiti. Yeah, my controller graffiti. Yeah, I know that.
Second sack of the afternoon.
It's like when they spray paint trains with wall and stuff.
Many coaches never put their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Take that home, bro. What am I doing? That's no good dancing and stuff, bro. God dang it.
So
hey, look, bro. Get what just happened, bro. Look, I picked that ball right. I'm celebrating this jump. I'm actually went. I'm going straight down. I'm going straight down. I turned right with a touchdown. Then down, threw me out and fumbled the ball again, bro. That just made me mad, bro.
You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
I told you I'm posted on my star, but I ain't gonna tell you.
The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank.
I could have had a touchdown.
They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory.
That's safety back here, bro.
And down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
That's safety back here. What are you doing back here?
Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now?
I need Tyree here to catch the ball. That nigga Tyree here is different, but that's what God he is. That nigga's too fast.
Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1-0 here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation.
And got his man complete.
Do what we do.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
When a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will
You
extend this big
a
lead.
bouncer, boy. You trying to stick, man.
Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to
Wait,
hit
you said I weigh 102. You talking about 84 pounds? 102? Yes, I weigh 102. And Dooley, he weighed 120. And my cousin said he did real big.
Now
Like, he not big,
touchdown.
fat,
Here's
but he real
Butker
tall.
on to kick it away.
And my cousin ain't fat, bro.
Roberts
Look at my
electing
cousin.
not to
He
try,
didn't
and
beat you
this will
up, bro.
come out to the 25.
I need him to pull up when you start
The
throwing
Charger
him.
drive about to
Hey,
get
look, I
going.
said to go to
They have a
Alabama.
little bit of time left here, but
You want
this one
Alabama?
not
I
going to go their
pull
way.
up out there.
And this is where, in this situation for me,
I just want to pull up out
you
there.
just go ahead and run out the
Like I
clock,
just
shake hands,
want to pull up out there in Alabama.
because
I really
now
be out there for real. I really
you're
be
not
out there
going to
for
make up for
real.
what's happened during the game.
I
in this
really be
last
out in Alabama
Let's
for
see
real.
what they do here in this last
I own
sequence.
that
This
shit.
has been a rough one, to put it mildly,
Stay
for
with
them.
it,
But after
dude.
this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot
5
of questions.
seconds, 5 seconds, bro, 5
Definitely not a lot
seconds.
of answers.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can
Bro,
get something to go
I'm
our way.
pushing on my
Not
star,
the
bro.
most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them
I got
throughout
5
this
seconds,
game.
bro.
They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
You're doing too much. Hit.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Oh, yeah. That was the nastiest shoot.
This one home. It's a touchdown.
That dude was so nasty, bro.
So this defense
That
definitely
dude
gets
so
pleasure
nasty,
there.
that
Remember,
DD.
they had the fumble return
Oh,
for a
God.
score earlier in the game, and now this time
Bro,
an
that's
interception
nasty dude
return
that
for
ever
another
did.
score.
Swear to God.
So Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball, and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator,
I love it. I'm
you
gonna
don't
post it
think
on
you
my
can do
stuff.
anything wrong. Whatever
Alright,
you call,
chat. See y'all on the next video.